Well, happening right now at 6:32. Technically, still one shopping day left before Christmas.
It's kind of close, though. One of the stores open right now to help you out if you need an extra present. It's Kohl's. Lauren Winfrey is live in West Allis this morning. What have you found so far, Lauren?
At least I found a shopper. I also found some deals, and things are starting to pick up here. Edgar here is doing some last-minute shopping. You want to kind of keep it a secret, though, Edgar, but why'd you decide to come out to Kohl's?
Well, I live in the neighborhood. I shop here periodically, and I know they may have some good deals. And I was the first one up in the house, so I decided to just come out and do a little shopping.
I love that. Up early, and you said you were shopping for your girlfriend, but I saw some men's items in there. So you shopping for yourself too?
As well, yeah. Why not?
What do you think about the deals out here this morning?
Pretty good. Pretty good. They're offering a pretty nice reduction in price on quite a few items, so I'm glad to be able to take advantage of it.
All right, Edgar, and I got to know, why'd you wait to the day before Christmas?
Well, actually, I have most of my Christmas shopping out of the way, so it's just something to do early in the morning. I like shopping.
I love it. He's like Santa here, shopping on Christmas Eve, getting those last-minute buys. Kohl's is open until 6 p.m., and they told me that if you order online, you can pick that item up in the store if you order before 3 p.m. So again, open till 6 p.m. Why not come out? Edgar might still be out here shopping, getting those last-minute deals in. I love it, and I might pick some things up for you guys. I don't know yet. We'll see. But for now, reporting live at the Kohl's in West Allis, Lauren Winfrey, today's TMJ4.
Well, it's good to hear we're on Lauren's nice list this morning.
It's a good place to be. Lauren, thank you. Thanks to Edgar for joining us as well. New this morning, 2 shooting investigations happening in Milwaukee. The first one last night, 50th and Center. 25-year-old victim drove to the hospital with serious injuries after being shot in a car. And police are also looking into a shooting that injured a 24-year-old man inside a home on the south side.
It's 6:34. The government shutdown enters day 3. The White House says it's very possible the impasse between President Trump and Congress continues into January. NBC's Susan McGinnis reports.
The most wonderful time of the year may not be for an estimated 800,000 federal employees. Weekend talks between the White House and lawmakers brought no compromise over the president's demand that Congress fund a border wall.
There is frankly no path towards his getting $5 billion in American taxpayer money to meet his campaign promise of a big, beautiful wall.
Incoming White House Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney says the president has backed away from the $5 billion he demanded, but rejects Democrats' $1.3 billion offer for border security that excludes a wall.
The ball right now is in their corner. We made them an offer yesterday afternoon. So the Senate Democrats have the ability right now to open the government and agree to the deal.
As talks broke down, large parts of the government closed on Saturday, leaving some federal employees now working without pay, others not working at all. Some lawmakers believe it's less about the border, more about politics.
This is a made-up fight so the president can look like he's fighting.
He says it's an issue of border security. I think we know better. It's an issue of his own political insecurity.
The Senate meets Thursday, but many see the impasse lasting into the new year. Susan McGinnis, NBC News, Washington.
Much more on the partial government shutdown and the latest from the White House coming up on the Today Show at 7 this morning. It's 6:35. UW Milwaukee just lowered the bar for a certain part of their student body.
Julia Fellow shows us why it just got easier to graduate from the College of Letters and Science.
The College of Letters and Science at UW Milwaukee is home to more than 20 different majors, which include biological science, math, and journalism. The minimum to graduate was a 2.5 GPA or C+. Now it's a 2.0 or a C to get a degree. Scott Gronert is the Dean of the College of Letters and Sciences. He tells me they wanted to align with every other department in the UW system who require a C average to graduate. The UWM faculty agreed that a minimum C+ put an extra burden on the students, and there was no educational goal behind it. On December 11th, it went to university level where they voted in favor of this change. Because of this, more UWM students graduated last Sunday.
50 more students graduated this fall from the College of Letters and Science out of the 2,200 or more that graduated from the university in the December graduation.
So, I mean, it's not like I'm going to try for just C's, but it's kind of just like alleviates a little bit of the pressure.
That's Chandler Kopp, who hopes to graduate with a science degree in the next 2 years. He says he'll be working 2 extra jobs, and this helps alleviate some stress. The current graduation rate at UW-Milwaukee is about 42%. The dean of the Letters of Science does not expect this to change or boost that number by more than a fraction. Julia Fellow, today's TMJ4.
It's 6:37. Up next on Live at Daybreak on today's TMJ4, growing in greenhouses, what the County Parks Department could bring to the Mitchell Park domes.
And then an avocado warning, the caution from the FDA if you plan to eat them for the holidays.
And we're looking at a cold start to the morning. Those temperatures, they are into the 20s. By this afternoon, we'll be into the 30s. We have wind chill values into the teens. A look at your forecast for today. Milwaukee, we'll see a partly cloudy sky by this afternoon, a high of 32 along with Racine, 30 in Sheboygan, 28 for a high in Waukesha. And some travel times for you. Marquette to the zoo, 5 minutes. Marquette to Brown Deer, it's going to take you 10 minutes. And from Marquette to Mitchell, it will take 5 minutes.
6:41 on today's TMJ4. Look at today's headlines from our partners at the Milwaukee Business Journal. Milwaukee's iconic Mitchell Park domes could grow hemp in the near future. The County Parks Department issued a request Friday asking for information about growing hemp or related products in the dome's greenhouses. That request has a January 21st deadline. Work could soon begin on an $87 million project in West Dallas. This is a rendering of what it might look like. The West Quarter development would bring new offices, public spaces, and a hotel to 70th Street between Washington and Greenfield. The developer hoping to start construction next year. PGA officials report they are overwhelmed by the response to hospitality suites being offered at Whistling Straits in Kohl, with the golf organization announcing selling out its 30-person suite inventory for the Ryder Cup, which will take place there in September of 2020. If you want more on today's headlines, you can head to bizjournal.com/Milwaukee.
The BMO Harris Bradley Center being reduced to rubble as the Bucks work to redevelop the site. These are pictures we showed you last week of the demolition taking place inside the old arena. The Milwaukee Journal Sentinel reports the Bucks took over control of the Bradley Center on September 1st. Exterior demolition is expected to start in the spring. Chris Cruzy has already sold out his first show since finding success on The Voice. The Bear native is set to play the Barron Area Community Center on February 22nd. According to Cruzy's Facebook page, the show sold out in just minutes. Cruzy said he would add more dates.
Coming up next year on Live at Daybreak this morning, a call for the ages, proof that Texans really love their football.
Then Tall Task, how some real-life elves are lending Santa a helping hand. Let's take a look at travel times this morning at 6:42. Capital Marquette, 3 minutes. Good Hope to the zoo, 9 minutes. Layton to downtown, a slight delay there, 6 minutes.
In today's headlines, Secretary of Defense James Mattis will be leaving a couple months earlier than originally thought. President Trump made that announcement yesterday on Twitter. Deputy Secretary of State Patrick Shanahan will become acting Secretary of Defense starting January 1st.
Police in Britain are still trying to figure out who was behind the drone flights that shut down London's Gatwick Airport. They released a man and a woman who were arrested on Friday, saying they're no longer suspects. A new warning to wash avocados before eating them. In samples taken by the FDA during a study between 2014 and 2016, nearly 18% of avocado skins tested positive for listeria.
The King of Atlantis, now king at the box office, Aquaman, was expected to win the weekend, easily overcame its competition with a $67 million opening. Mary Poppins Returns came in second.
What was that?
Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins. Right, very well.
Are you going to break? You should break out in song and dance.
I'm just waiting for what's next.
That's all I got.
Right, spoonful of sugar.
That was plenty.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Maybe Vince will give us a treat with that at the very end of the show.
Right, or maybe on Facebook Live.
Sure. Okay,
nice
these are all wonderful
rendition.
ideas, ladies.
I heard sure.
Right.
I heard sure. That's all I heard. Hey, we got a chance. We're seeing some snow on Christmas Day. That's what everyone wants, and some of us will get to see a